Welcome to our Fortress nameplate number 1. We're going to start this tour of our Fortress here in the vestibule. The vestibule is an option on the Fortress buildings, but it does add an additional layer of thermal and toxic gas protection. It also is a great place to use as kind of a weather mud room. You can come in, drop your stuff. You can have hard hat hooks, boot mats. But also you can see that we've got our toxic detection here. So while we're detecting outside and as well at the roof air intake, we're also detecting in this space so that we can show the gradient if there is a toxic event as you walk into the building. So walking into the main structure, this is what we call our main utility corridor. You can see the main HVAC system running down through the roof line. We've got our Fortress set up so that we have a kitchen over here, so a break room, and then we have our training room. So this whole side of the Fortress is actually open plan. Another open plan option that you can do is actually your control center. So you can think about your control boards and your operators sitting at your control boards in an open area. We have this side set up as offices and separate rooms, starting with a restroom. And so here you can see that there's sink, shower, restroom. A lot of clients are actually expanding this area to have a change room, locker rooms, multiple showers so that they can really have an operator shelter that's fully functional. Continuing down the utility corridor, the next room we're going to come to here is what we call our mechanical room. Washer, dryer, but the big thing here is the air handling equipment. Again, air intake is just above this on the roof. Toxic gas detection there. If it detects toxics, 2 out of 2 voting, it actually shuts down this system so that it stops bringing in air from outside, which becomes very important as we move on to the next area, which is actually an office, but it's also an interior shelter in place room for toxic materials. And if there was an event, this is where you would come for that additional layer of protection. This control box over here is where you're going to see your readings from all the detectors that we've discussed so far, but it's really going to give you the information of how safe you are in this building and whether you need to stay or eventually evacuate if you can't bring the event under control. What you see here is an air system. You can connect a bottled air here and it creates a slight release of air into the space to keep it habitable for a longer period of time. And we're going to leave Fortress through another vestibule. It's another 10 by 10 by 10 for that added toxic and thermal protection. You can see we've offset our door on this side for flow purposes. You can do that. It can be on any of the sides that are needed. And thank you for touring our Fortress today.